So today we're checking out something that honestly surprised me way more than I expected. This is a full gaming desktop setup featuring a Xeon E5 12-core processor, RX580 GB graphics card, 16 GB DDR4 RAM, a 512 GB SSD, plus a 1 TB HDD, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.4, RGB peripherals, and Windows 11 Pro already installed. And considering the price category this thing usually falls into, the value here is actually kind of crazy. First impressions, it doesn't scream ultra premium, but it absolutely looks like a real gaming setup. You got the RGB lighting, the tempered glass style side panel look, and honestly, if you're just getting into PC gaming or switching from console, this already feels like a massive upgrade. Now, the interesting part here is definitely the combo of the Xeon E5 processor and the RX580 graphics card. The RX580 has basically become one of the legends of budget gaming because it still handles modern titles surprisingly well. We tested games like Fortnite, GTA 5, Valorant, Apex Legends, Minecraft with shaders, and even Warzone, and the experience was honestly smoother than expected. Fortnite on performance mode easily pushes high frame rates. GTA 5 runs beautifully at 1080p. Valorant absolutely flies on this machine. And if you tweak settings correctly, even demanding games become very playable. That's really the story of this PC. It's not pretending to be a $3,000 ultra machine. It's built for smart gaming performance at a much lower budget. The 16 GB DDR4 RAM setup is another huge win because honestly, in 2026, 16 gigabytes should basically be the minimum for gaming. You can game, keep Discord open, run Chrome tabs, maybe even stream casually without the system completely falling apart. That's important. Storage is also surprisingly good for this category. You get a fast 512 gigabytes SSD for Windows and your favorite games, plus a 1 terabyte hard drive for bigger files, videos, and additional game storage. A lot of budget systems cheap out here. But this setup gives you flexibility immediately without forcing upgrades on day one. Now let's talk about the processor because some people see Xeon and instantly get confused. Xeon chips were originally designed for workstation systems and servers, but some of these older Xeons still offer excellent multi-core performance for gaming and productivity. With 12 cores boosting up to 4.0 gigahertz, multitasking actually feels very solid. Editing videos, streaming, gaming, browsing. It handles all of that way better than most people expect. And honestly, this is a type of PC that makes sense for students, beginner creators, or anyone trying to enter PC gaming without spending a fortune. If your goal is smooth 1080p gameplay, good multitasking, and a setup that already includes RGB keyboard and mouse accessories, this package checks a lot of boxes. Another thing I noticed immediately is the connectivity. Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.4 are actually modern features that many budget systems still ignore. So if you're using wireless headphones, controllers, or fast internet, this machine is already prepared for that experience. The 650W power supply also gives some room for future upgrades. Maybe later you decide to throw in a stronger GPU or additional storage. That flexibility matters because good budget PCs should grow with you instead of becoming obsolete instantly. Now, of course, this isn't a perfect machine. If you're trying to run every AAA game at ultra settings with ray tracing maxed out, this isn't that system. But honestly, for competitive gaming, esports, casual streaming, schoolwork, content creation, and everyday use, it delivers way more than expected. And that's really the most important thing here. This PC understands its audience. It's for people who want real gaming performance without destroying their wallet. And surprisingly, it actually succeeds at that. The RGB setup looks cool on a desk. The gaming performance is solid for 1080p. Multitasking feels responsive. And included accessories make it beginner-friendly right out of the box. So if you've been looking for an affordable gaming desktop that can actually play modern games smoothly, this one is definitely worth checking out. Hi guys, if you want to buy this gaming desktop PC, Xeon E5 12-core up to 4.0 gigahertz, RX588 GB DDR5 graphics, 16 GB DDR4 RAM, 512 GB SSD, 1 TB HDD, Wi-Fi 6, BT 5.4, 650W PSU, Windows 11 Pro, RGB keyboard and mouse, then please visit the link provided in the description. And honestly, for the price, this might be one of the smartest budget gaming setups available right now.